me welcome. Oh, there he is. Welcome to Spokane Democrats virtual election night party, Governor Jay Inslee.
Welcome.
Hey, you look great even virtually.
Thanks, Gov.
Yeah, I like that flag.
What do you think tonight? How are things looking in your race?
I think this is a great night. For one reason is so many people voted in our state and in our nation. You have to celebrate that. I mean, we want to win every single race, but the fact that people care and vote, that's a celebration of democracy. That's something worth celebrating, I think. And tonight I'm full of the spirit of Sally Jackson. You know, the reason I mentioned Sally is her heart is something I'm going to keep alive as long as I'm in politics. And I know people well in Spokane with me. And we have such a great leadership cadre of Marcus and Tim and Senator Billig and Lisa. Spokane has done so much for our state. We're very appreciative of that. Now we got to win a few more seats to make sure they're even in bigger majorities so we can get that work done. And I'm proud of this group. I'm very proud of this group. I'm proud of Democrats. I'm proud of Democrats because we're the party that will actually face up to our challenges. You know, there's a fundamental distinction. I finally figured this out. I had to get to be 69 before I figured this out. The difference between us and Brand X is that we are willing to stand up and confront our challenges. We are willing to confront the healthcare crisis. We are willing to confront the climate crisis. We're willing to confront the COVID crisis. And we bring everything we've got to the table to be innovative in facing those challenges. I'm glad to be in a party that's willing to face those challenges. And the leadership you've sent to our state from Spokane, they're always right in the van in this regard. So this is a good night, Marcus. I know you're not playing basketball tonight, but you'll be playing when you get back here in January, I know for sure.
Well, that sounds good, Governor. What are you thinking on the national level tonight, and how things are looking? And maybe you could also comment, you know, at the local level, we have some great races in the 6th district and the 4th district. What does it mean if we're able to grow our majority in the legislature as well?
Well, what it means is that first off, we won't lose things that the Republicans want to take away. Look, the whole Republican Party has wanted to take away Obamacare. It means that we won't have, you know, sort of heartless cuts to a variety of programs that, you know, people wanted to cut these programs that families depend on right in the middle of a pandemic, for goodness sakes. So we will be able to make sure those things are stopped. But it will allow us to make so much more progress. Look, we're the first state to adopt a public option for healthcare. This is a national leadership and one of the most important things of our whole nation. And we're right there at the tip of the spear in Washington State. And this is something that Tim and you know, Riccelli and Billig, they were right there to make it happen. Now we have to implement it. And so being able to implement it and have the political juice to do that, we need more help, frankly, but we can use it. We need to pass a clean energy standard for our transportation fuels so we can reduce climate change gases. And having more hands on deck is going to help do that. So we got great candidates. I got to tell you, I ran in '88 in Yakima. I wasn't half the candidate these candidates are. They're so much smarter and better resumes and a lot better looking too. So I can't wait.
Well, we just want to thank you for your leadership. We're hopeful and predicting a good night for yourself. We appreciate all your leadership in the pandemic, and we look forward to growing our economy from the middle out and building back Washington in a way that we can come out of this pandemic. Particularly, we want to thank you for your attention to Spokane and Eastern Washington, and we are hopeful for a good night. So with that, we know there's a lot going on, and we want to thank you for joining us tonight, Governor Inslee.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you. Thank you for anybody who might have thrown a vote my way, too. I very much appreciate that. Go Eagles, go Zags. We'll see you in January.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Thanks, Governor.